Welcome back to the Goodness Margin, the place where we find margin for the good things in life. So last week I talked to you about my monthly deep cleaning zone. These are the places that in my home I've divided it up, and these are the areas that I'm going to really focus on doing a deep clean, doing a purge, being sure it's decluttered, organized, all of those things. And that helps to keep your house where that you have deep cleaned your entire home. But what about those daily tasks? What about keeping your house just clean? You're cleaning your toilets and your sinks and your floors and all of those things. I know that when my husband and I were first married, Saturdays were the day that I cleaned, and I felt like I cleaned all day long trying to make up for the entire week. And if we had something going on a Saturday, which we were youth pastors, so it's really often that we did, I felt like I would get a few weeks behind and I could really tell a difference. After my daughter was born, we actually hired someone to come in, and it was so great, but I felt like it was only once a month that my whole house was clean, and I was still finding that I needed to maintain it. And then by the next time it was time for her to come in and deep clean again, it really needed it, and I did not like the way that made me feel. So I have read all kinds of blog posts, looked at Pinterest, all those things, and read all these different schedules. Some of them seem to be very complicated. Some of them, they just didn't really work for me. So what I did is I created a schedule that works for me and for my family. And I'm hoping that something I share with you today will work for you. I want to give you your Saturday back, but I also want you to be able to maintain a really clean home. So on Mondays, I'm going to clean my bathrooms. I have my master bathroom, I have another bathroom upstairs, a smaller bathroom, and then I have a half bath downstairs. My son is 14 and I'm teaching him to clean his own bathroom. And so he cleans his bathroom. That is his chore on Monday. If we're having a guest come in, I'm going to clean the bathroom. Or I occasionally go in there and say, hey, I kind of noticed this spot here. I need you to let's do this. But it's something that I'm teaching him to do. So that's really great. He does that himself. But this task still doesn't take very long. And if you are regularly cleaning, you will find that there's not a lot of scrubbing to do. It's pretty easy to maintain. So I'm going to spray the bathroom down, then I'm going to come back and I'm going to wipe everything down, clean it, 15 minutes, and you're done. Tuesdays are when I do my upper level. Now, this is where all of my bedrooms are. So if your house is more than 2 levels, or if it's only 1 level, you can divide it up into this is the day that you're going to take care of your bedrooms. This task also doesn't take very long either, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and I'm going to dust everything. Also take the time to be sure the book that's been sitting there for a couple of days, okay, where does this need to go? I need to do something with this, because I'm dusting all the surfaces. So it's going to make me look at all of the surfaces, including my daughter's bedroom. Again, my son, that is his task, is he's going to dust and vacuum his own bedroom, because I'm teaching him these life skills that are so important. And I'm also going to dust and vacuum the guest room. It doesn't matter if we haven't had guests for a couple of weeks and we're not going to have some for a few weeks. I'm still going to continually vacuum and dust that room each week. And that way it just maintains it and keeps it so clean. So go through and I'm going to dust everything. The last room up there is the laundry room, and I'm going to wipe down the washer and the dryer. That way they stay looking really nice and neat. And then I'm going to go through and I'm going to vacuum and mop the floors. This takes usually about 20 minutes. It's a very quick task. I pop some earbuds in, listen to a podcast, and I am done. On Wednesdays, I do the lower level. That does take a little bit longer because I do have some hardwood floors in my kitchen area and in the eating area and then in the front of the house. Hardwood floors are sort of double the work. But I'm going to move everything out, and I've developed a system that works. Move everything out. I'm going to wipe all of the kitchen counters off. I'm going to sweep this area with a microfiber cloth, go back through and mop it. While I'm waiting for it to dry, I'm going to go ahead and dust the rest of the house. Also during this time, I'm going to wipe down the appliances. And I actually use that same microfiber cloth that I've wiped the appliances down with to go ahead and dust the rest of the house. The floors are dry. I'm going to move the chairs back into the kitchen, and I'm going to vacuum the carpeted areas, and I'm done. This is a way to really keep your house clean, and it's so simple. You can get your family involved. Now on Thursday, that's the day that I'm going to focus on my deep clean task. And usually I have one Thursday a month off, because most of my zones easily can be done in 3 30-minute segments, and I'm going to divide those into the Thursdays that they work for. So some weeks you're only going to have 3 days that you're going to clean. Friday and Saturday, if you missed a day, catch up. Go ahead and take care of that area. If you're going out of town, I will do a quick cleanup, vacuum, make sure everything's okay. But because I clean on such a regular basis, if I miss a week because we're out of town, it's okay. The house is still going to be clean. If I have guests coming, say I have someone coming in on Saturday, I'm probably going to wait to clean that guest bathroom and that bedroom until Friday. So you can take and move these tasks around to the days that work best for your schedule. We used to have a life group in our house every Thursday night. And so I would move my deep clean to Wednesday. And on Thursday, I would do the downstairs so that my floors were clean for the guests from our church that would come in for our life group. I think you can see that this schedule is very, very easy to maintain. You're going to have a clean house. You're going to always be ready when people come over. I have one small child and a teenager. And so you knock on my door. I may have some toys down, but it's going to be very easy for me to quickly clean up. And I do know that the bathrooms are going to be clean. Those types of things that we can be concerned about if someone says, hey, I need to stop by. You no longer have to worry about that. Your house is going to stay clean if you keep up with the schedule. I believe that this schedule can help you to find margin in your life. If you've enjoyed these videos, I would love for you to subscribe, hit the bell so you can be notified when the next video goes live.